John and Liz, it was eye-opening to see the impact of what this drug is doing firsthand. It is sad, it's scary, and it's happening in our own backyard.
It's just getting ridiculous, and I seen the first time I ever had to deal with any type of people on drugs, it was my wife and her boyfriend. So, you know, naturally, I came home from work and I started hearing some moaning from my bedroom, and I had to go figure it out what was going on. So I went in there and I said, boom, boom, bam! I shot up in that door like that, and the door flung open. And I seen, guess what I saw? I saw them with a double-sided dildo with their ass smashed together. I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. These motherfuckers look like cat dogs. So I say, what the hell going on up in here? He gonna turn around and say, huh? And she gonna say, meow. I said, oh hell, something got to be wrong. And that's the first time I ever came into contact with what these drugs are doing to the community. It's just sad. It's just sad.
And this week, the Substance Awareness Coalition is hosting a forum on the topic. It'll be at the Hanley Center on Thursday.
Hold on a second. What did you think about the ride?
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball.
It's the Powerball.
Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy,
Yeah.
that's all you do is get dizzy.
Is it fun?
Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television.
Are you excited?
Yeah, and apparently I already went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death. I just freak out.
Okay.
What I need his name. Hi, honey. Hold on. Yep. Hold on. I'm just gonna ask him. What's his name?
Noah.
Noah. What's your last name?
Dick Ritter.
How do you spell his last name?
Ritter, R-I-T-T-E-R.
Okay. Where are you guys from?
Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre. All right, buddy. Good stuff. Have fun.
Large unflack. Come to security. There's a boy here looking for you. Large unflack.
All
Come to security.
right.
There's a boy here
That
looking
is
for you.
my dad's town, Tom Jersey.
Tom's different. You there? What'd you see?
Okay, well, I'm a witness here. What I seen was a horrible, tragic situation. The guy was coming down, and I guess the police was trying to do a stop point. The man said, no, not today, and they began to race behind each other like cats and dogs. The police officer got behind the man and started going so fast, his car spit out of control. Girl, he hit the pole. His head went to one side, and his body went to the other side, and this is the result. Lord be with this young man. He need a blessing.
So where were you when this happened?
Well, ma'am, I was actually going to buy me a piece of burger from Burger King, and I just stopped right in the middle because my hunger just went away. Because when I seen that accident, girl, I just began to be nosy, and I just had to just understand that somebody was experiencing this difficulty moment that was just not. Ma'am, I just cannot bear to continue to talk because it's just so.
Tell me what you saw. Did the police? Who hit
Well, what I seen was that the police officer was merging towards the front, and the car gunned a little right, and then the police officer kind of submerged, and both of them interacted, and it was a full twist about, and the police car just twisted around like a tornado, girl, and the Lord just shook it up, and the man just got injured. And now the result is this police officer don't know if his life is going to continue to make it, or he going to just tap out.
What did you see the officer do? Did you saw him?
Yes, ma'am. The police officer car fishtail. That's what happened. It fishtail, ma'am.
Julie Bonovich joins us live. And Julie, what happened out there?
Well, David, Glenda, they just finished boarding up the window pane and part of the wall here. This is a very busy Arby's. It sits right here in Woodward, in Royal Oak, near 13 Mile Road. So as you can imagine, there were quite a few people inside at the time.
The big window went pop, and there was just glass everywhere. That was the loudest bang I had ever heard. It sounded like an explosion.
I thought perhaps the end of days was upon us, but it turned out it was just a disoriented old lady in a champagne-colored Toyota Avalon, crashing into my world like DMB circa 1996. Who's got their claws in you, my friend? Into your heart I'll beat again.
Just before 2 p.m., an elderly woman drove into the side of the restaurant while trying to park her car.
I turned around. A little old lady had stepped on the gas instead of the brake and ran into the restaurant.
She hit 3 people who were sitting down and eating inside. They were thrown 8 to 10 feet.
I saw their bodies tossed skyward, like ragdolls thrown into the air by the late, great Andre the Giant. I don't know. They appeared to be weightless, hitting zero-G like the fearless crew of a forgotten Apollo mission, whose only objective was to obtain a beef and cheddar classic and return home to Kathleen Quinlan safe before sundown. I don't know. Part of me wishes I'd been hit by that car instead, so I could have gotten out of work early and gone far, far away from shift manager Masha's judging emerald eyes. No, I didn't wash my shirt in between shifts, Masha. So what if I smell like roast beef? This whole place smells like roast beef.
The fire department transported all 3 to the hospital and tell us that the man and 2 women who are in their 30s and 40s appear to have non-life-threatening injuries. As for the woman driving the car,
a look of elderly bloodlust spread across her wrinkled face, and it made me dare to think perhaps this was no accident. Perchance she was compelled to steer her beige battering ram into the house that Beef built, driven not by force of this earth, but of an earth below, an earth that mirrors ours in almost every way, except the reflections are so much darker that many miles down. Some know the reflected realm to be the netherworld. Others know it as the abyss. I know it as the shadow zone. A world where the blackness of our sin stares back at us and merely laughs. Ha 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 ha. A world where God's law governs no man. A world where there is no literal or figurative Mr. Belvedere given any authority to teach us right from wrong. A world where we are loosed and given leathery wings charred like brisket to soar high above the judgment of the well-pressed, dry-clean, shift-managing elite. A world where I am elevated to my true pagan animal form and I take flight, known only as the winged demon, Dead Dreadmore. And I fly high above the puritanical regime, anointed by the oil of our beast lord, singing, I'm the king of the castle, and you're the dirty rascal. Crash into me, crash into me. I don't know. Arby's is pretty cool.
The fire department tells me that they didn't treat the woman driving the car here on scene or take her to the hospital, that somebody else drove her home. The Royal Police Department tells me they're still investigating, so they can't comment on whether or not they're issuing her a ticket. And of course, as you can see, this Arby's right here on Woodward closed for the rest of the night. We're live in Royal Oak. Julie Bonovich, 7 Action.
Good morning. Well, a man leads police on a chase more than 100 miles. The driver claims he had good reason to do it.
In his mind. Shannon here with more on the story.
Tim Lauren, the driver, is not taking responsibility here. In fact, he called the chase a thrill. A traffic stop in Rockwall led to a chase through 5 counties, mostly along I-35. The driver reached 100 miles an hour and even went the wrong way at times. Several agencies pursued him. Eventually, deputies in McLennan County near Waco used spikes and fired several shots, causing the Mazda to crash. Fox 4's Zahid Arab followed the chase and spoke to the man behind the wheel. He says when police tried to pull him over, he took off because he had weed in his car.
Dude, I was trying to get to San Antonio. I don't know what the roads I was on until they shot my car. I didn't know they was gonna shoot at me. Damn, they're shooting at me. I ain't even got no gun.
So why did something about having drugs?
Huh?
Did you have weed on you?
Yeah, I had weed on me. Yeah, I always got weed on me.
Is that why you ran?
I'm tired of getting arrested for weed. I'm tired of going to. I can't get a regular job ever anywhere because all my weed drugs.
Earlier about the thrill of driving. Was that a thrill?
The thrill was drive. It was definitely a thrill. You go fast in any car, race car, track, here. It's fun anyway to me. I'm just an adrenaline junkie.
Wow, the driver identified himself as 26-year-old Jonathan Davis. During the chase, he says he stayed busy on Instagram and Snapchat. He could face a number of charges. One for sure, according to the McLennan County Sheriff, is felony evading arrest. For Good Day, I'm Shannon Murray.
My friend came to the door. She said, well, I was on the phone cooking me and my baby some breakfast. And she said, hey, something wrong, it's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. So the girl come downstairs. She come out her apartment with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man, the building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire, not today.
Down a thief who tried to steal his 4-wheel drive and trailer full of tools from outside his Preston home. The offender's under police guard in hospital with leg injuries, and the victims found himself being questioned by police.
I can understand his reasons and his motives, but it's a highly risky decision and activity to try and go out into the darkness and confront unknown people.
Yeah, it's quite a night the tradie had, it's got to be said, but while he helped police with their inquiries today, his mates were outside not helping the media with their inquiries.
What's his name?
His name's Tony.
Can you give us his last name?
Montana.
Tony Montana.
Yeah.
Scarface.
Yeah, you watched it? Good movie.
What's your name?
My name's Sam.
Is it actually?
No, my name's Toby.
What's your accent?
Toby Mitchell.
And he got his gear back, didn't he?
His gear? Yeah, he got his pipe back, he got his bong, he's got everything's back.
He got his equipment back.
Oh, yes, his equipment. He sure did.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was just driving down Northern Avenue, getting ready to pull into Albertsons, and all of a sudden I was just minding my own business. Bam! Hit me hard right from the back. I was glued to my seat. I was like, whoa! I could see the car in front of me. I was about to hit him, so I kind of veered off this way. As I veered off this way, the guy who hit me veered off that other way, and he hit the curb, flipped over, rolled over, run into the electrical pole, and I didn't know he hit the pole. All of a sudden, I kind of stopped, and I was like, whoa! And the wires come down, boom, and then arc, bam, that fire was coming everywhere. It was arcing, sparking, blowing up. I saw one arc go from the corner of my van up to the car behind me. It was like a big rainbow, boom, and it was coming up, boom, boom, and I was like, shoo! So I opened up my door, I didn't touch no metal, and as I come up, I started to touch the top, and a little spark jumped out. I was like, whoa! I stepped out the rest of the way. Lucky I didn't get burned more. So, crazy? Oh, it was crazy, dude. Totally out of the blue. I mean, I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh! Reality hits you hard, bro.
The guy's still stuck in there.
The guy is still stuck in there, and his car is still hot. So the fire department's not going to go in until after they get the power shut off.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, they're going to shut the power off. They're going to get that guy out of here. Hopefully get his insurance card so I can get my vehicle fixed, you know.
Pretty scared?
Yeah. Well, the scary part was when I saw that arc coming back and across and all the sparks, and then I saw that box on the ground, hitting the ground. It was all smashed up, and boom, boom, fire, smoke, everything, and it made a big loud noise, like boom. The wires was the scariest part, and then as I almost touched the top and got shocked on my finger, I was like, whoop, that's real.
Something out of a movie?
Yeah, it was. It was like something out of a movie. It's surreal. I still feel kind of shaken up, kind of crazy right now.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you betcha.